after a fabulous time on the Bourbon Trail, we headed north for home. But we didn't want to take the highways like everybody else. We wanted to take the back roads and to see what adventures we could find along the way.
Hi, we are at Blue Spring Cavern in Indiana, somewhere. Bedford. Okay, so we were just driving home from Louisville, and it's one of those great things where you just find something along the way. This is a magical mystery, some sort of boat tour. Nobody knows what's in it because it's a mystery. So we'll see if we can figure it out, but I doubt it because it's, a mystery.
In the spring of 1940, a sudden sinkhole opened up in a farmer's field near the small community of Bedford. As curious locals explored the new opening, they uncovered a vast underground network stretching for miles beneath the countryside. What began as a collapse in the earth unveiled the largest known navigable underground river in the United States.
This room is the tallest room on the tour. 52 feet from the ceiling down to the water. Some of this stone is from the original breakaway that came out from the bottom of the pond. Probably want to sit about halfway down. The lighter the boats are, the more the back end swings around when you go around corners. And so the boats, we're definitely going to hit some of the corners of the cave. So I just didn't want to go, that ends up being the back end of the boat. So now these cushions that you're sitting on are not only cushions, they are life preservers. They have handles on the back side of them. Now in 50 years of tours, we've never lost anybody over the boat except for the tour guide. So if I happen to fall off the boat, after you get done laughing and taking pictures of me, if you want to throw me one of these, that'd be awesome. At any point in time on the tour, if you have any questions, definitely feel free to speak up and ask. It actually makes it more interesting for everybody. And if I don't know the answer, I'll just make something up and see if you can tell the difference.
Sounds good to me. Are there any fish or anything living here?
Yes, we have the northern blind cavefish and we have blind crayfish or crawdads.
Yep.
Inside, the caverns showcase classic limestone formations sculpted over millions of years. The cave's walls and ceilings reveal the slow and steady work of nature, carving out chambers, passages, and breathtaking stone structures.
These are actually some of the best water conditions we've had this year. We've had so much rain that we haven't had a lot of clear water conditions. It takes about a week to a week and a half without any rain for the water to clear up.
Real silty at the bottom?
Yes, yeah, it has. It's actually glacial till that come down from Canada and the glaciers during the last ice age. And that's what all this over here is.
Okay.
And it's what we call peanut butter mud.
Yeah.
Now on the rest of the tour, I will ask that you please do not reach over the side of the boat. I don't want to take a chance of anybody getting their arm or hand smashed. But right here, we're right out in the middle. And if you would like to, you're welcome to reach over the side and fill the water. It's 52 degrees, it's pretty chilly.
It would have felt real nice yesterday.
Uh-huh.
So it would have felt real nice yesterday. We were downtown Louisville and
Oh, yeah.
it was warm.
Yesterday was miserable.
Is the whole cave system underwater like this?
No, there's about 5 miles of navigable river and the rest of it is dry passage.
I see parts over there kind of squared off. Is that natural or is that from them
Yeah, that's
carving
actually
it out?
a really good question. There's 2 different forms of erosion that create these caves. And if you look over on this side, this is physical erosion. And you can see it's very smooth and rounded and fluid. There's no sharp angles and corners. But then this side is completely different. Those horizontal lines that run across the stone right there are called strangulation lines. And what happens is the water seeps back in that crack that leaves behind carbonic acid, and that carbonic acid will eat its way all the way through this layer until it gets to the other side, and then that whole layer will drop straight down at one time like a big flat pancake. And it leaves that perfectly flat ceiling and the jagged edges. If you look back over at this other side where it's physical erosion, the ceiling is not flat and straight across. Very contour. So all this is physical erosion, and then right here it goes back into the chemical erosion.
Yeah.
Now it may be another 300 years, but eventually that whole layer right there is going to drop straight down.
Right.
It'll leave that flat ceiling up above it.
Has anybody ever found any other entrances to this, like natural entrances, or?
There's 5 sinkhole entrances. The only one that's really usable is the one we come down in. The other ones are climbing, slithering, crawling.
We stopped for lunch in downtown Bedford, and before too long we were crossing the Illinois border on our way home. Rolling hills and forests soon gave way to small towns and cornfields, but we had one more stop to make before we could get home.
All right, we are continuing our journey on home, and we have stopped in Casey, Illinois, home to many world's largest items. And in the background, and right between us, you can see world's largest chair or rocking chair, something to that effect. I've seen a lot of big rocking chairs, the kinds that you can kind of like climb up into and sit in. I don't think we're getting up in this thing. There's a wider angle so I can get the whole thing in it.
And across the street, the wind chimes.
Here is a giant teeter-totter. Do not jump on it. Does it tip? I don't know. Nope.
Yeah, it did say that designated personnel have to be present to operate it.
Ah. It is bouncy though.
Yes, it is.
Okay. We are on world's largest glider or swing. Oh, it has limitations.
That's the swing.
We'll get on there next. We need this in the yard. We are now on the world's largest swing. You can't tell it, but there it is.
It's nice. They just have a bag set out.
They got like a forward front end for their walk up. Are you ready for it? We are in the world's largest mailbox. Get a really nice view of the town. Here's the door. You can actually apparently use this as a real mailbox. Oh, and the door actually operates by that motor. You gotta swing like Tweety.
I'm trying.
Did you saw putty tat?
I thought I saw a putty cat.
I did tall putty tat.
I did see a putty cat.
World's largest barber pole next to an actual barber shop. World's largest #2 pencil. I wonder if that's real pencil eraser material up there. We'll never know. World's largest knitting needles.
There's a really big taco. World's largest key.
And that wraps up this trip. We had a great time on our long weekend to Carbondale, the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, a cave in Indiana, and Casey, Illinois. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.
A DeLorean monster truck.